Hello there, it's Dr. Nicole Peak. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist based out of Colorado. Today, I wanted to get on here and to continue our conversation about anxiety. One of the common things that people come and ask me for, Dr. Peak, I want to know how to control my thoughts. I want to know how to control my thoughts, my emotions. I need help with that. Newsflash, you can't do that. We can't control our thoughts. And I'm probably going to lose people over this, but we can control our thoughts, people. We just can't. And in fact, the more and more we try, the more problematic it becomes. And in fact, a lot of mental health issues probably could be eliminated with people stopping to try to control their thoughts, whether it's avoiding their thoughts or what have you. So we can't control our thoughts, right? There's what's known as intentional thought. Intentional thought is if I ask you to think about a purple elephant, you can think about a purple elephant. But there's what's known as automatic thoughts, and those are exactly what they sound like. They're just the thoughts that kind of pop into our head, right? Just these automatic, sometimes they can be scary for some people, actually for a lot of people. And those are the thoughts that we're talking about, like that we can't control per se. So what do we do? What do we do? Because one of the hallmarks of anxiety is often people get a case, I call it the case of the what ifs, right? What if I lose my job? What if I make a fool of myself in front of people? What if I say the wrong thing? What if this awful, terrible thing happens to my daughter? That's the case of the what ifs. And so for that, what do we do with that, right? So one of the things, step one, that I want you to also focus on is what's known as diffusing the thought. And sounds fancy, but what we mean by that is really kind of make them pretend that thought is no big deal. So kind of whatever. When you get a what if, responding in your head, right? Or you can even say it out loud, right? Whatever. So what? So what if XYZ happens? Whatever. Or I'll cross that bridge if and when I get there. So just really trying to, no big deal, right? And the bigger of a no big deal you can make it, the better. That's what we want. We want you to, no biggie, whatever. Yeah, okay, I'll cross that bridge if and when I get there. Why is that important? It's important because we're teaching the brain to lessen that neural pathway, that mental habit that we can get into of what if this, what if that, what if this, and our brain kind of treats that as this huge problem that needs to be fixed and analyzed over and over again. And so we want to kind of stop that habit and break that pattern. And we know, right, that when we start having thoughts, like when we start giving power to those thoughts, that strengthens the neural pathways in our brain so that those synapses fire even more quick. So we want to try to reduce that. And the one way to do that, diffuse it. Whatever, no biggie. Okay, I'll cross that bridge if and when I get there. Okay? So I want you to practice that and let me know how it goes.